Hello everybody, it's me, Tokkuri Yashi. Today we are back to have a look at this month's Abyss battle. As we can see here, this month's Abyss battle is week 2, the water element. So we're going to have a look at the bosses that we're going to be fighting this month and the best teams to take them on. Once again, this is a very good mode to get Astral Shards, Astral Spheres and Masterpiece Shards to build up that Princess Knight enhancement and strengthen our characters. Still the same 25 billion to get all of those, and then a few extras up to 70 billion. So I will be back once we get to very hard outpost quests. We will take them on first, get our hunting tickets, and then we can take on the bosses. So we are ready to take on very hard outpost quests. And I'm going to try going in with this team here. However, there are some very good options, other options on this water element. If you don't want to build this, if you can't build this team, because there is a lot of new characters on it. Free to play, we've got some Koyori, I'm sure she'll do pretty well. There's Xmas Ilya. We've got New Year's Ray here. You could try her out in the team as the tank. This new, the Summer Shizuru, Summer Chica will be pretty good. There are a lot of good. Naya here is another PvP multiple target character. This Kuka here, free to play, also does multiple target damage, or you could just go full single target. Anyway, we're going to go with this team, and as some of you have been asking about PvP with Yukino, I do think there is potential with her there. For one reason is because she has got reduced movement speed. So put her in the team with somebody like this Xmas Nozomi who knocks the opponents back, and they will take longer to run back into position again, and when they're running back they're not doing anything. So let's see how this team works here. Maybe we don't even get to see that in this fight if it doesn't get destroyed immediately, which it might not. And there we go, Yukino Union bursting. There goes Nozomi. Now can we see Nozomi knocking them back? There we go, they've all been knocked back and now they're trying to run forward. It is at 3 times speed. They should have been, the movement speed should have been reduced by Yukino, which means they'll take longer to run back into position again. They're still running pretty quickly. They still look like they're running pretty quickly. It doesn't really do that much. Anyway, we are taking out this outpost quest here, and we can also see, like we've been talking about, that Yukino potentially has a bit of a role in PvP too. If we can build the right team, put her in with a character, somebody like this Xmas Nozomi. Kurumi's not come back. There are a few other characters that knock characters back. Who did the damage here? Well, it was the Summer Ninon and the Yukino doing most of the damage there. But let's move on then. Now we've beaten that. So now we've got all of our boss tickets, our hunting tickets, whatever you want to call them. Once we have skipped them, we will come back and we will take on the bosses, and we'll see which are the best teams to take on the Abyss Battle bosses this month. So we've got all of our hunting tickets, so let's take on the bosses. And the first boss we have this month is Nightmare. So once again, we're going to have a look at Everu's sheet of teams to take on these bosses. There is Worry Chefs as well if you want to have a look at their Google Docs. So here we have teams for Nightmare. As we see, we are going single target, a physical for this boss. 300 million to £1 this very hard, 334 million to £3 the extreme. Most of these teams here are capable of that, apart from maybe the couple at the bottom. Looks like we're going to have 6-star Ruka as the tank. We're going to have Winter Uni on the team, probably Princess Sheffy as well. But then there is a little bit of leeway with the last 2 characters. We have got Summer Eriko doing pretty well up there at the top. And it is a little strange to see that Xmas Pudding, Xmas Miyako, is actually a better option than Winter Cherry there on that top team, which is 388 million damage there with that top team. So let's jump in to Nightmare then. We're going to go in with this team here. We're going to have to borrow a Summer Eriko though, because we don't have it, but we will get to have a little bit of a run with her. Now I believe everybody on this team is set except for Xmas Pudding there, Xmas Miyako. We're going to be eating our Xmas puddings pretty soon. It's not going to be long until it is December, goodness me. Anyway, I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem taking down this nightmare here in one go. Because, well, the damage that this team was supposed to do, pretty good. What else can we say about the teams for this boss then? I mean, down at the bottom we do have the Summer Makoto. We have got Pirate Shinobu as options. If you are missing some of these other characters here, the other character we didn't mention was the Winter Chloe, who is being used a couple of times here. I did actually get her quite recently. Did build her, and then we could borrow Eriko, so we could run this top team. Anyway, there we go. We've nearly taken out Nightmare now. How many seconds have we got left to go? 13 seconds, and Nightmare is down. So yes, there is definitely more than the 300 million damage in this team for the extreme mode. Let's have a look at our damage report there. Of course, Princess Sheffy there doing most of the damage on this team here against Nightmare. So let's move on then to boss number 2 that we have this month. So let's take on the second boss that we have this month, which is Cursed Male Locust, multiple parts. Kastuto Mearu Rokusu, multiple parts. Anyway, who are we fighting this opponent with? Here are our Elder teams here, and this time we can see we are going with multiple target magic. This is a multiple target opponent, and of course the most recent character here, Yukino, is featuring heavily here in the top 4 teams. And we've got Summer Ninon here as well, not just locked to PvP with her, and we've got SA Ruka as the tank. Well, again, I'm not so sure why they're using SA Ruka as the tank for this magic team, but she works and could possibly be replaced pretty soon. But we've got quite a lot of damage here for this top team here, 390 million damage. It does say here that we could substitute 6-star Ruka for SA Ruka if you didn't have her. And if you wanted to go physical, you could possibly do so. There is a Summer Pecorine team down here, but it does do a little less damage. Of course, we're looking at least 300 million to £1. This is a very hard mode. So let's jump in then and see if we can do that with this team here. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have too many problems here. Now with this team, what do we want? We're going to have Ameth unset on this team. Get them quickly. Hello, there we go. Ameth unset for this team. Right, so of course, multiple target. We're going to be using Yukino on here, and we have got, as we can see here, the Summer Ninon, Summer Nanika 2, still doing pretty well with her unique equipment too. If you don't have her, it looks like we can put Sono in instead, and that still gives us a pretty good good result. But it does seem more or less like these are the characters that you're going to be needing to use to take down this boss. So hopefully you can build this team. If you need to borrow a character, hopefully they are there to be borrowed. So how long have we got left? We have got 17 seconds to go, and the boss is down. So again, a lot more damage left in this team. Let's just have a quick look at the damage report here. And yes, Summer Ninon doing most of the damage, but Yukino here, pretty good as well. Not bad at all. Let's move on then to our final boss this month. Our third boss then for Abyss Battle is Lightning Horn. So let's have a look at teams that we can take on Lightning Horn with. Lightning Horn. So we're going to be fighting him with. And we can see here, we're going to be using single target magic. Seems to be the best way to go. And Yukino is featuring in a lot of these top teams here. So she just seems to be, like we did conclude in my Yukino skills video, pretty good on single target and multiple target teams. She does seem to be quite a lot like, very similar to a water version of the ceremonial Ranfer. There is a few differences, but she does seem to be more or less the same character. Top team here, 501 million damage there. We have got Summer Yui tanking for that team. There are a few other options though if you can't build that team. As you can see there, Summer Nenika is pretty good to put in this second team, and there is a physical team down there at the bottom that's doing decent damage if you have to go physical and you can build that team. Quite a few good options though then on single target water magic. Hopefully one of these teams will be able to help you take on Lightning Horns. So let's go back into the game. We're going to run this top team as we can here. Full set, I believe this one is. Let's see how quickly we can take out Lightning Horn with this team. If I can get, there we go, full set. Come on, I really do need to make my cursor a little bit brighter so I can see where it is. Right, like I was saying, Yukino, pretty good here, showing that she works on both single target and multiple target teams. In fact, this is the team that we did test her on. If we swap Yui there, the Summer Yui for the Summer Chica, in the video that we did, he has been pushed, maybe pushed off the Summer Nenika a little bit, sorry, from this single target team. Although Summer Nenika is still a very good option to put on if you have her. Other options we did have for this fight, let's have a look here. Sono, of course, features quite a lot if you do have her. And we have got Summer Kasumi in there too. Of course, any magical water team, we're going to have this Summer Ameth as well. 26, 25, 26 seconds to go, and this boss is taken out, so there really is a huge amount of extra damage. Can we get that 500 million damage to 2-pan? The extreme mode with this team? Possibly so. So there we go, let's have a quick look at the damage report. Yep, Yukino, very respectable damage again on a single target. I think that she's probably a little higher priority than maybe some people are giving her, which makes it a little harder to try to skip her. But then again, we all have to make some difficult decisions. So there we go. That is Abyss Battle 8 for October. All extremes are unlocked. We can take them on with our strongest team from Very Hard. Hopefully you can do pretty well in this Abyss Battle. Let me know how you are going. Can you build teams? This is a little bit more difficult. I'm Tokkuri Yashi. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all again in the video. Bye 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 bye. Hey!